All right, today we're opening up a package from Buy the Same Token, and I'm always excited for this. It's always a fun time. Gotta do a quick note, just so y'all know, I am sponsored by them. So this product was sent to me for free. I don't know what it is yet, so I'm really excited to open up and see what it is, but it was sent to me for free. Also, down below in the description, there's a link if you want to use my link to support this channel and also get 5% off your order from Buy the Same Token. You can still hit the same thresholds for free shipping, so that's still available too. But you get 5% off your order, so hopefully that helps you all out. And like I said, if you use that link, it helps out this channel greatly. I really appreciate it. Let's go open up some tokens. All right, so let's open up this package, see what we have going on. And we got some tokens. Lord of the Rings. Okay, Lord of the Rings stuff. So I haven't played Lord of the Rings in a little while. And I've had their wooden tokens, right? Their wooden tokens are really cool and really nice. But I know they decided to also come out with a line of tokens for like acrylic. I was like, what are they made out of? I couldn't remember. But anyway, so they have new acrylic tokens to add to the wooden tokens. I really like the wooden stuff. I think it's really cool. Okay, so they have the sphere tokens, right? So there's the different spheres that are out there. So I know they have them, which are cool. There we go. All right, so I always forgot what each of them are, but they have one of each. Yeah, one of each. So what is it? Tactics. I had to look it up really fast. Tactics, leadership, lore, and spirit. So you can see the different whatever you wanted to. Sometimes you use as resources. Sometimes you just use this to signify what your cards are or whatever else. Whatever makes it easy. Oops, sorry, camera's blurry. Whatever makes it easy for you. Oh my gosh, there we go. But yeah, really pretty tokens, really nice looking, really cool stuff. So, all right, then we have our threat modifier tokens, right? Yeah, this is a threat modifier. Okay, so we have kind of like it crossed out. There we go, crossed out. Then we have one. Oops, sorry, I should actually like show off the one, right? So we have one, we have another crossed out and one. All right, so there's a crossed out. I think that's the majority of these tokens are all kind of like modifier type tokens, which is cool. I think this is like the newest set that they've come out with is more the modifier stuff because I think they already have. You can get kind of like the total amounts, right? So if you wanted to get, for resources and damage and whatever else, they sell that set already in acrylic, or if you have it in wooden, it works too. There's a 2, there's a 3. But this is recently they've done a lot of modifier stuff. So again, how much your threat goes up, etc. So they have that. All right, there's another 0 and 1. And then they have another one. So they did this, I think, with the wooden ones a little bit. Which I think was pretty popular. I know for me personally, like I said, I have the wooden ones, and I like the idea of mixing and matching them, because like the wooden ones made a lot of sense for Lord of the Rings, right? Because it's just very like naturey feeling and whatever. But with some of this stuff, especially the shield ones, I'm interested in seeing. There's a lot of detail to put on the wooden ones. Like it's just a lot to put on, and they did I think a fairly good job on it, but yeah, I mean this just it looks super clean, super easy to read. The wooden ones are a little tougher to read, unfortunately. So it's just one of those things that like I think this stuff makes a lot more sense on an acrylic, and the general doom and the general resource tokens like they make a lot more sense wooden in my opinion. Now again, some people just want all acrylic for everything, so I totally get that side of things too. But it's just it really can't be um you know it's if you want to mix and match and not, but I mean these just look really good. There's like a little flecks of sparkle that are hard to see on the camera, but yeah, they look good. So add your attack, subtract your attack, all this different stuff. These should all be different modifiers that they have. So we'll open up all of these, check them out. You get a +1, +2. And then I guess what we'll do too, or what we can do is I'll show off the wooden ones too, because I know people are going to be curious about that, of how does it compare. So after I finish doing all of these, then we'll show those off as well. There's the oops, come on, +4. Oh wait, I forgot to do this side. +3. And then there's just a lot of modifiers too, because there's a lot that can be modified in that game. And then the other ones over here look like the ready exhaust tokens. So, all right. Let me just finish opening these up so we can see what they look like. Again, this is minus. Oh my gosh, I keep only doing one side. I don't know why I'm thinking I'm doing both. There we go. There's the -1. Okay, cool. But yeah, the ready exhaust ones I'm excited for, because they did them in the wooden ones, and I know I'm just kind of mentioning it, but like once you see it, you'll kind of like understand what I'm saying. Like they're not bad, right? I don't want to make it be like, oh, they're terrible tokens. I've used them; they work great, they work fine. But it's hard, I think what they did, from my understanding, is I don't know if they use the same machine or a different machine. So obviously with acrylic, they're like cutting into the acrylic on this, and then I guess painting. But they basically use probably the same acrylic machine or maybe a wood burner machine to burn wood. Now the problem is, as a woodworker, burning wood is really hard to do. It's a really tough thing to do because a lot of times wood doesn't like to get burnt, obviously. And it's hard to make really tight lines because wood, think of wood as like a bunch of fibers basically. So when you singe one of those fibers, it sometimes goes a little further than you want. And if you're working in a really tight space with like trying to be really like precise on your lines, it's not really, it's not that it's not possible. It's just really hard to do. Um, Here's the -4, -3. I want to see if we can get this camera. Man, I've been struggling a lot with my camera trying to get the focus. So, um, but yeah, so it's on wood. It's really really hard to do. Sometimes like usually darker wood always looks better, but then you're burning into darker wood, which just like gets kind of tough to do and can be a little bit weird looking at times. So again, there's just a lot of I think challenges, and from my understanding, their stuff is still up there, like the wooden stuff. I think last time I saw. They still have the wooden threat tiles, which are 100% amazing. They are realistically the best looking threat tiles I own. Like I own them for Lord or Marvel Champions as well, or I guess Health tiles. And don't get me wrong, they look really good Marvel Champions, but they look really good here. And then they have the quest and location stand, which is really really nice. I think it's all mahogany. I think is what they made it out of. So it's I mean, again, just that naturey feeling is just so nice. But anyway, very long rambling this. It's very, very hard to get detail into um, a small token and trying to get like, again, that -4. Like you can do that in acrylic. You can do that -3 and have it really kind of like stand out and look good. For something like wood, it's tough. It's very, very tough. So all right, let's finish peeling these off. Then we'll open up the ready exhaust and I'll go grab the other ones really fast. So this is the +3. Gosh, they really do look good though. I really like the way these look. Okay, +3. This is +4, +3, +3, +4. Camera, you want to focus again? Nope. Yeah, it's really struggling today, unfortunately. All right, so all right, +3. Come on. +4. And then -3. All right, so you got your -4 and -3. Okay. Just a couple more. And we'll be all set up. And again, with these modifiers in Lord of the Rings, there's so much modifying that happens through your upgrades or through the different cards, or certain cards trigger other things that lead to other things. It's just the entire game is just like modifying math. I mean, it's math, the board game, essentially. There we go. All right, so this one is +3, +4. Then +2. +1. Okay, and then final one for the ready and exhaust. +3, +4. All right, and then I'm grabbing the ready and exhaust ones. And we'll just do one of these so you can see it. Don't do all of them yet. All right. So again, lots of detail in that, which looks really good. And again, you can add color to it, which is really nice. With the mahogany ones, you also can't add colors. That's the other thing too. A lot of what stands out with these tokens is color that's getting added. Can't really do that with a different type of token. So anyway, I don't know why I'm doing that right now. Let me grab the wooded ones so you can see what they look like really fast. This is the other ones, which again, you can see like for resources, they look really good, right? They look solid and whatnot, and they're really, really cool. Now let's take this, and it still looks fine, right? Like I was saying, looks fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But where is it? There we go. But like between the two of them, they're roughly the same size. But you can see just like how the +1 just stands out more, because again, you can make it more contrasting in its colors. I think that really kind of helps. I think that really can add a lot. Again, if you take the same exact thing with the minuses, right? Again, you can see it. I mean, it's not that it's not clear, but it's just tough, right? Versus the acrylic one, I think really stands out. So again, I really like the wooden ones, like the mahogany. I think that looks really cool with this. I think this looks good. Oh, these are the ready exhaust tokens, I think, which is a little tougher to see on here. But they're really well done. I mean, those tokens are really well done. But yeah, it's just one of those things. Like I think they make sense for this, and like the damage obviously makes sense because they're very basic and easy to see. But for when you get to like detailed stuff like this, I think I would prefer kind of the acrylic over these tokens. All right, once again, huge shout out to Buy the Same Token for sending this stuff. I really appreciate it. And thank you everyone that watches these videos. It means a lot. Getting these videos out there. Really appreciate it when everyone hits the like button, subscribe, all that fun stuff. It really helps out. And once again, just so everyone knows, I am sponsored by Buy the Same Tokens, so they sent me these tokens for free, so I really appreciate that. And if you want to get tokens that are like these or others at a discount, use the link down in my description. It helps out this channel as well as saves you some money, so I really appreciate everyone that's been using that link. Write down in the comments, let me know if you're on the team wood or team acrylic, and I will see you all next time.